Hey guys, Rob Evans here with R. Evans Scale Trucking. This is another one that just got cranked out. This is the latest one, affectionately referred to as the T8. The T8 is what I refer to this as. The plate on the front, I'm trying to remember what I wrote there. It says TA008, which is a homage to the original builder of this truck. If you guys aren't familiar with who Tim Ahlborn is, he is a very close friend of mine. This is a former build of his, and this entire truck was repainted from the frame rails up. When this truck was given to me, he told me, and quote, yeah, that's probably going to need a paint job. So a paint job it got. A paint job and a wire up, the usual deal. I'm going to cycle through this. Of course, as all of them, it has functions. That is with the red underglow on. Now, what makes this truck unique is it does have dual revolution lighting, just like the real truck from Trucks Accessories. And it does do a cycle through the two colors without me having to touch it, so it showcases that if it's ever at a show, which it will be. Set up as a Michigan Special. I kept that look. That's how he had it set up. Originally, there was fuel tanks all the way around this truck. That is a 3D printed fuel tank by Chris Long. It is a Kenworth fuel tank with the pleated leather end caps. So that went on there in place of the original ones that were on it. I saved one of the original tanks that was on it for a wet kit hydraulic tank and put the A model Kenworth battery box on that side. The scallops are vinyl. They were cut out in-house by hand, laid on the truck. Both the cream and the blue are vinyl. And as usual, it's got the R. Evans Trucking on the the fuel tank in this case, as there was no room to put it on the battery box. So that sits on the side of that. Of course, my IFTA tag's there on the door. Other side has that inspection sticker again. In-house made bumper, in-house made visor, in-house made stacks, all scratch built. Tim did a lot of work to this cab. It's been very modernized, daylight doors, corner windows. It came out nice. I'm very happy with this truck. It's probably one of the more modern trucks I've done so far. So the rear mud flap hangers are also by Chris Long. 3D resin printed by Chris Long. And those came out really nice too. Let me go through some of the functions for you guys. One of the most unique things I've done to this truck that I'm pretty proud of is the turn signals under the headlights there. First time doing that, been planning on doing that for a while. The turn signals when I first got this truck were originally on the fender. They got shaved off and put underneath the headlights there. Pretty happy with that. And of course, you got the same thing at the rear here. You also see the Trucks Accessory decal on the back. Here is the light bar that was cut down from a full-size light bar off of a 127 scale Welly Dodge Charger Pursuit. Cut the light bar down to be a mini. Programmed the patterns to do a cycle-through pattern, just different ones I could come up with. And ended up being really happy with the final result on that. Made the pedestal and the stand. The stands that are holding the stacks, Tim made that. I modernized it a little bit. I guess not modernized, but modified it would be a better word, to accommodate the fuel tank on the left-hand side and the light bar pole and the wiring running down that. That's pretty much it on the T8. I'm really happy with this. It was originally red, had gold stripes down the side, had the more aerodynamic cab-mounted mirrors. I custom made those mirrors that are on it. They're made to look more like 12-gauge style mirror brackets. Painted them to match, that type of deal. But all in all, really happy with it. Pretty sure it's a Plaskit resin hood. This will probably be the only T8 I'll ever have in my fleet. Not because I don't like them or anything. It's just not really the first truck I would ever think of building, but I went with it, ran with it, and I'm really happy with the final result. Fenders are scratch built on the rear as well. The deck plate here is scratch built too. My trailer disconnects are up underneath the frame bracket there, below the truck's accessories decal, so I can plug in any trailer. This will most likely be hooked to a Michigan train lead. This truck was originally hooked to Michigan gravel trains, so I find it only deemed appropriate to either be hooked to that or a lowboy, because it is set up for that. So thanks for watching, guys. More to come. I promise that.